How can we use Muay Thai to connect and control our dark side? Carl Jung called it the shadow within us all. Muay Thai lets you manifest your inner warrior and explore your dark side, also in connection to teaching you self-control and to relieve stress, anxiety and even depression. And it's also so damn fun to kick the pads.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare starting. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm...
No one stays good in this world.
We are in Cha'am Forest Park, about 15 minutes drive north of Hua Hin. This is a perfect place to talk about the dark place we sometimes can find ourselves in. This is away from the traffic and the busy city life. We have all been there in that dark place where we just want to escape reality. Now, poor mental health is a silent threat that can wreak havoc in our lives, and we often overlook the dangers. We are often influenced by thousands of people each day through social media, through friends, through family and news, and it can be hard to digest everything. Our brains get overstimulated, which can lead to stress and anxiety. And this is where our primitive part, or the shadow, sometimes takes over. Now, this is Mr.B, and he's my best friend, and he should be yours too. Every time the demon starts to manifest in the mind and the shadows takes control, he should be the one you go to first. There's nothing more relieving than just letting go and get all the negative energy out of the body. You should never pursue happiness, because happiness is never guaranteed. No matter how many ladies you bet, no matter how much money or luxury cars you get, your happiness or personal well-being is an illusion created by people or corporations that wants to sell you things. If you instead learn to accept painful emotions which could relate to your dark side, happiness or meaningfulness would come automatically. If not, it might be back to Mr. Bag. Sounds depressing, huh? Well, fortunately there are tools to even out the odds. And there is a reason that so many martial arts practitioners recommend that you learn martial art. Now, of course, this is not the answer to everything. This is my shrink, Crew 1, and he knows how to use my dark side to improve my mental health and get rid of negative thoughts. Now let's do a bit of sparring while we explore a simple yet undervalued way to improve yourself. Most of us have between 12 and 60,000 thoughts each day. Now imagine the majority of these thoughts being of an asshole boss, a janitor that never shows up to fix your dripping water, or a douchebag that's been honking at you in the traffic jam all morning. Your day would suck and affect your surroundings and physical and mental health. Now, how do you overcome that? Well, one way is to let your dark side out when training Muay Thai. You're allowed to get pissed, but in a controlled environment. I spend my energy in a focused stage, and as long as my energy lasts and that picture of my ex-boss is on the punching bag, I'm free. Now, Mike Tyson once said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. And I'm sure getting punched by Mike would leave you thoughtless for a long time. However, if we take it down a notch and think about it, getting hit in the face can actually be a good thing, because then you learn to get back on your feet, which will be a good thing in life. People often ask me why I don't fight, and it is a good question. Nothing would be better for your shadow to run wild in a ring with an opponent that wants to hurt you. Let me show you my challenge. This is literally me without glasses. If I had to fight, it would be like trying to outswim a shark in a kiddie pool. Now, if you guys enjoy the video and would like to see me get another black eye, please consider subscribing and punch that like button. It really helps the channel. My wife sees my dark sides all the time, screaming at things that doesn't matter, even though it still pisses me off when my GoPro for the 957th time shuts down due to overheating. Now the thing is that it's so much more controlled than it was before, and I think that inner strength comes with a certain responsibility for others as well. Now I have to be the calm dude that in a tense situations have to calm down instead of escalating things. And if the shit hits the fans anyway, then you have a better chance of coming out on top due to your martial arts training. It is said that Muay Thai is a way of life, and I think it is. See, people still look weird at me, especially in Denmark, if I start to shadow box in a public place because I'm bored. See, the thing I find discouraging in the West is the weakness a lot of people start to develop. You can't do anything or say anything to anyone anymore without getting questioned, scrutinized or yelled at. And I feel that people are running to the doctors all the time because they feel sick. Now I love Denmark and always will, and I'm having a blast every single time that I go there because I feel so damn confident. Now all the small things that people are complaining about never touches me, and I really enjoy being there. Now would that change if I moved back? Well, probably. I still believe that it's hard not to be part of your environment. Now, funny things happened the other day here at the gym. Two Thai kids were sparring up in the ring. They were around 10 years of age, and they were boxing and they were kicking and they were fighting. And in comes our family from Europe somewhere, and they have a kid as well around the same age. Now the father lifts the kids up in the ring to see the two Thai kids fight, and he sees it, and they were fighting and they were boxing, and all of a sudden one of the Thai kids bumps into this kid from Europe, which immediately starts to cry. Now this shows a very different culture and upbringing, and I'm not saying either of them is better than the other one. I'm sure there are some complications with 10-year-old Thai kids getting hit in the head all the time, but it's just a funny way to see the cultural difference between the two countries. Personally, I had a very safe upbringing in Denmark. I had a very loving family and a very safe environment. Everything that happened to me was taken care of by my parents. Now, later on in life, I found out that had a little bit of a flip side, because as soon as I got into some real problems, I didn't have my parents to take care of me, and that brought sometimes the dark side up in me. I have a long way to go in controlling my shadow, but training Muay Thai has helped me immensely. And together with things like meditation and a better understanding and respect for other people, I hope to one day be untouchable. I think it's a valuable lesson to be in full control of yourself. And just think of it for a second. What would happen if everybody was in control of their shadow? How would the world look? I will leave that question up to you. Stay safe. See you all soon. Sawadee krap.